Technical difficulties at the stage at the moment. Okay, here we go. We're live. 30 minutes in, and we have a mic, y'all. Hello, nobody. Still me. Still doing my thing. Are you guys ready for your next comic? This guy's really funny, and my mom loves his hair. Loves it. Says it's so beautiful and curly. Give it up for Marcos, everyone.
Ding dong, ankle spanker, pork sword, engine cranker, hairy hot dog, Davy Crockett, let them. All right, yeah. Is that Weird Al? I'm not gonna say. Okay. Hey, so this is going live right now.
Nobody is, but yeah.
Can we just like put it live when I do your roast? Because I was gonna go a little extra dirty, and otherwise I'll just go.
Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
I don't know how to do shit. I'm like, I don't know how. I'm just gonna fuck it up. Oh wait, there it is. Stop cam. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Now I can have fun. All right. So y'all remember when Majestic Park used to be a movie theater? When Majestic Park Malls had that movie theater. The reason I remember it is because I remember seeing Beloved out there. Remember Beloved, the Oprah Winfrey slave epic? And the reason I remember that is because while I was watching it, I got a blowjob from a white chick. And I'm not sure if that makes me highly culturally insensitive or if that's reparations by proxy. And I apologize to anyone who is watching the sporty sports on that TV. I know how important sports are. I don't know shit about them. But I know it's something about like rich white guys owning black people. So hence the way they treat Colin Kaepernick. So I'll try and work in like what a little bit I know about sports. Like I'll use some sports metaphors. Like for example, when I'm having the sexual relations with a young lady, and I pound the pussy so hard she shits herself a little, I call that croquet. All right, not a big croquet crowd. All right. So, yeah. What's that? Darts, yeah. No, I was doing the fucking. I wasn't the one getting fucked. That's it. Oh man. And my wife always hates like when I tell sex jokes because people will think that like I'm talking about her, and no, my wife has never shit herself during sex. So I guess I just haven't given her that big an O yet. I gotta work on that. Oh man, and I'll say this: my wife and I were very involved in neighborhood events. Like we go to the neighborhood block party every year. When we can, we go to like the neighborhood association meetings at the church down the street, and we also like to make it out to the neighborhood orgy. And it's not even like we're there necessarily. We're like fucking everyone in the neighborhood. It's not. They have like really good snacks and shit. I mean, it's like, basically what we're saying is we go there for the cupcakes and cuddles. I mean, like before, we lived like down the street from a Buddhist temple, so that's where I went to meditate. And now that we live down the street from a sex dungeon, that's where I go to jizz on strange women's titties. And like I say, my wife's a good sport. I remember we celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary by messing around with two other young ladies in at this orgy, and it was pretty cool. It was a little too cool because like one of them was like sucking my dick real nicely. So I like wound up jizzing in her mouth, but I still had promised I was gonna fuck my wife. So what I did was like took like all that Buddhist like Zen meditation concentration, gathered up all that Kundalini strength and like channeled it into my boner to keep it going, to keep it banging, to keep it throbbing. until I had my wife screaming like a banshee. And that's what I like. That's where I will employ another sports metaphor for bowling. That's what I like to call picking up a spare. Perfect 7-10 split. Oh, man. Okay, I figured he was going to give me the light. See, all right. I timed it perfectly then, because we are supposed to be roasting Weiner. I had like a few other like roasts thrown out. I mean, like most people are only the good ones for it, then show up anyway, and now it'll just be awkward because no one's really been roasting anyone that much. But I will give a shout out to Josh Barumpamsal for being the only Asian I know who gets more black pussy than Bruno Mars. And Rega, who's got to be like the Pamela Anderson of Rockford, because she stayed in so many film rock stars. I can actually do a 6 degrees of separation that would bring her around full circle to Pam Anderson, but I like Rega, so I won't. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't have Hep C, so. Oh yeah, Pam Anderson supposedly got cured of that. Yeah, until the Julian Assange wiki leaked on her. All right, so here we go. So now that maybe you might as well come sit up here so I can read this beautiful poem to you in the poor lighting. Better yet, do you have a light I can use? You can broadcast this part if you want. I don't know. It's up to you.
Fine.
This part's good. Actually, I'm proud of this part. This part's not too bad. All right. So, do you have a light so I can read? Okay. Here we go. Here's mine. An ode to Weiner. If you've never met comedian Weiner, he looks like Luffy from One Piece, only leaner. He is the pool boy extraordinaire, rocking the hobo-style facial hair. He is well-versed in the Arrowverse. Imagine Snapper Carr if he was more perverse. Weiner's a perpetual sidekick who might kick 3 good jokes in a set if he pulls a hat trick. His comedy depends on pretending to be gay, like Al Jolston getting a facial in place of black paint. I am not saying Weiner is a dick writer, just a failed homosexual perpetual liar. He's never stolen material, never a joke took. He paid good money for that corny-ass joke book. He's still an original. Even when trying to read from it, he has to create because his illiterate ass never got hooked on phonics. Phallic fallacies aside, Weiner is my friend. When it comes to kindness, he never pretends. He brings fresh enthusiasm to our cynical mics. He injects fun to the redundance of our cyclical nights. He is full of warmth that he shares with every embrace. His hugs bring a smile to everyone's face. Weiner is one of the sweetest people I know, but if you want us to miss you, you need to pack your bags and go. I love you, Weiner. And give it over for Andrew for making this possible.
Give it up for Marcos, everyone. Clearly, he should have hosted this roast. You know? Wow. Way more prepared than any of us. All right, you guys ready for your next comic? No? Get more excited for that. This guy makes me laugh so hard at all his white trash jokes. I feel like we're related just by being white trashy. You know? Give it up for Kirk Davenport, everyone.
I know a weenie man, he owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on dough.
Jamming, that's good shit. This is different, you know. It's tighter than my girlfriend's pussy over here. 3 kids, gonna do it. Well, I tell you guys, recently, my girlfriend, she actually just had surgery. We can't have any more kids. She had a hysterectomy, and it's rough. She didn't. It was that she had to have it done, so it kind of sucked, and it's been hard. For 2 weeks, she is worthless to me, so I gotta take care of 3 kids alone, and the hardest thing I gotta tell you guys, the hardest thing right before she wanted surgery. All right, we've never discussed love in our relationship. We never even said the word. And right before she wanted surgery, I was at work, and I went on lunch break, and I came back, and I saw her text, and I was a half hour late. She sent me a text about something, and then she sent another text, and she said, I'm going back to surgery. Love you. Bye. And I was like, shit, it's too late. The next thing I send her, it'll be the first thing she sees when she comes out of surgery. But at the same time, it's like, it's surgery. You never know what's going to happen. Something could go wrong. She could die, And so it's like your mind's racing. What do you do? The feelings, trying to figure out what to say is weird when you realize the best case scenario is that she does die. After she got out of surgery, the last 2 weeks she hasn't been working, so we're poorer than we usually are. But good news, I got a life hack for you guys. We have 3 cats at home. If you have cats, this is what we've been doing. We've been so poor, to save money on cat litter, we stopped buying cat food. But let's get to the man of the hour tonight, Mr. Weiner. I didn't know how this whole roasting was gonna go. I don't really have anything bad to say about him, dude. He's one of the coolest dudes. He's the nicest guy ever. I felt bad, honestly, when I heard about you're not actually gonna move now. It sucks because I had high hopes because I thought it was good news for you because here you're a degenerate, you're wasting your life, and I thought it was gonna be great for Weiner to get a change of scene and waste his life in a nice climate. But I had one other thing about Weiner. I thought about this earlier this week. The saying "happy ever after." Weiner reminds me of Happy Ever After, except if Happy Ever After had a sister that was addicted to meth and anal. That's Weiner in my mind. But the anal part. You got that beard now too. That's good for blowjobs. Like, really grab it. Get in there, man. Shameful masturbation. That was the other thing I was going to talk about. Weiner reminds me of. I've been seeing this thing. It was a joke on the internet. People were talking about something about how women, when they masturbate afterwards, they just go about their business. And apparently, every time a guy masturbates, they feel shameful. And never, exactly. Thank you, Weiner. I as a guy, I have never felt shame or remorse. I think it's a total natural thing to do. The only time it feels weird is when the kids don't cry. But I think hating 1 out of 3 kids isn't bad. My parents had 3 kids, and I know I'm the draft pick. So when I think of my kids, I think, doing pretty good. I don't hate any of them, actually. I just hate my life. But I think, I'm not homophobic. I don't know you guys, I don't think anyone's homophobic really here. I think it's stupid to be homophobic. If I met a rich billionaire, I would be a stay-at-home dick sucker until I get that alimony. I'm not homophobic. I don't know what to say about it. It's just a free blowjob is a free blowjob, That's how I think about it. The only thing I wouldn't be able to give a blowjob. I just couldn't do it. I could get just being I could get my dick sucked from a guy if he was cool. But I can never fuck a guy because I'm afraid of AIDS. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here on that. So thank you guys. Have a good night.
Give it up for Kirk, everyone. Oh, yeah. This just in, me and Kirk are about to buy a double wide in Kansas because we both hate our lives.
Yes, man.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Are you guys ready for the man of the hour? Right? Give it up for comedian Weiner, everyone.
I don't know how to be a conductor. Choo choo! That's a different type of conductor joke. Oh man. So like, I shout out to Matt for being here past his bedtime. Normally when I like to rape him, but lately I've been getting him mixed up with Nico. So like, sorry if your butt's been sore, Nico. Like I really like to rape underage boys. That's kind of my shtick. I'm gonna do something different tonight. I'm gonna set my brains aside, and I'm just gonna go willy-nilly freestyle. While I'm reading my joke, shout out to Rika being the only person that can fall down on not ice. Just walking upstairs. You usually fall downstairs. You don't trip going upstairs. Unless you're on the same drugs that me and Andrew are on. Kirk, I love you. You're like the most successful dude that always looks homeless. I fucking love it. Josh, insert generic Asian joke here. Because I don't really have anything bad to say about you. Andrew, remember we were walking around with our friend when we were fucking high on drugs? And she decided to gently set down trash, and we were like, pick that shit up. Because for some reason, she thinks it's completely different to violently throw trash out the window or to just gently set it down next to you. Littering is littering. Jesus Christ. Save the planet. Don't save your wieners. They're useless anyways, dude. Like, women can have fake babies now, dude. It's fucking, like... We've been training you for it for years anyways, with all the dolls and stuff. We've been training you to have fake babies anyway. So, whatever. Who else is here? Marcos. Marcos, the #1 goddamn comedian in Rockford. I don't have anything bad to say about you either. You're like the sweetest dude, and that poem was lovely. Like, that was like the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. And Andrew did a fundraiser for me to get a bicycle. That poem was just right over there. Like, I wanted to present it to everyone, but these dumb fucks are having their dart tournament. Wasting our space. What the fuck, man? Oh, man. I really like it here. Like, if this is how tight your girlfriend's pussy is, man, sign me up, man. I can just dive right in. Whoosh. Sploosh. You know I'm a pool boy. I can fucking clean this shit up for you.
Leave it fresh for me, son.
Oh, man. I got a bottle of Algicide in my car right now. I can throw that bitch in here. Oh man, I don't have any real material for you guys. Like I remember it's just going willy-nilly, except for that fucking raping Matt joke. That's not even a joke. That's just something that always happens. It's just like what I do. And Nico, you're not supposed to have your daughter be friends with the guy that gives candy at the playground for free. Like, she's not supposed to be communicating with that guy. If you see him, she's supposed to run away. Like, I don't know how you're raising your goddamn kids. Oh man. Hopefully better than Kirk is, because at least I think you love both of yours. Like, and you know the one that you hate is your favorite. That's just how it always is. My mom hated my brother, and he's obviously the favorite because he just fucks up constantly and gets bailouts. Well, I have to just grin and bear it constantly. Like,
Title of your sex tape.
Title of my sex tape. If those ever existed, fuck. I'm still a virgin, guys. It's kind of hard like trying to like meet women when they know you as Rockford's #1 gay comedian. And like, I'm only a gay comedian. I'm not a gay person, which it doesn't make any sense to the layman, which I like to do is lay men, but I don't know. I really don't have much for you guys. I'm just having fun, having a good time. Thank you guys for coming out. I really like the shitty hats that Nico and Andrew are wearing. And man, this has been a really solid fucking night. And I love you guys for coming out. Have a good time. And cut me off. Just like circumcision.
All right, thanks for coming out, everybody. I gotta ask, is anybody still interested in doing an improv round tonight?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah? I'm gonna move the speakers around so we... What?
Yeah, the dark guy is.
The dark guy's gonna improv with us?
Give him 20 minutes.
Dude, I'll give him the floor, all right?
Give him 20 minutes and see if he can stand the whole time.
All right, I will. All right, did you bring cards? Are we gonna do euchre? I'm still waiting for it. No, seriously, guys, give us about a 10-15 minute break. I'm gonna set this up better so we can stand out here and we'll still do our improv for the night. Thanks for coming out with the host, the roasted comedian Weiner. Thanks, guys. Good night. Be back in 10.